Michelle, I'm starting my stream. What's up? No, I'm starting my stream. What's up? Good. Cool. Yeah. When you what? Oh. He's probably just talking, Michelle. He's probably just trying to be talkative. That's all. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. You're what? I don't understand what that means. Yeah. Yes. That happened 6 months ago. That's done once per year. Uh-huh. I don't know. Oh yeah, they're renaming it to turquoise now instead of centennial. And now it's okay. All right. We'll see. All right, let me get back to my stream. All right. Bye. Hey Jerry. And she's doing okay. The Hey Lightspeed. She when I got back from there um she was in bad shape, and I didn't realize quite how bad a shape until we got a doctor's appointment, when it took me literally an entire day to get her out of bed. And the moment the doctor saw her, you know, he became super concerned super fast, and said that he advised calling an ambulance and taking her to the hospital, which of course freaked me out. And um, basically, she came that close to dying. The doctor said her hemoglobin count was down around 3. They said if it wasn't for her obesity, because she's big and fat, so she has extra blood, that she'd have been dead. That her count was too low. So she spent a week in the hospital, a little over a week, and that of course meant that muscle atrophy. So now she can't even stand. So now she's in a rehabilitation clinic to rehab therapy so that she can stand and walk again. And now it's a matter of will they get her back into shape where she can stand and walk before the insurance says we don't want to pay for any more, because that's not cheap. We'll see. We shall see. But that was her. She calls me whenever she gets a meal and tells me what she gets, and she's lonely. So I'll be going to visit her tomorrow. I can only visit her 2 or 3 times a week because gas is prohibitively expensive. You know, I'm normally, I spend $45 in gas every 3 months. Now I'm spending $45 in gas a week. I don't have it. My brother's been loaning me money to put in a gas tank just so I can go see her, and because she's lonely. She's the word they use now is developmentally challenged. But we'll see. hopefully she gets better. It really is a racket, too. Because if they kick her out of rehab, she's probably going to die. Because if she comes back home without the ability to walk, she'll end up back in a hospital, and she'll just cycle through this over and over again until it kills her. And let's hope that doesn't happen. Now, she is a there might be some protections. They recognized her as developmentally challenged, so they actually couldn't even put her in rehab until a state employee approved the transfer because of her mental capacity. They need to make sure that the people there can actually take care of somebody with mental challenges and not abuse them. So that there might be some protection there. I don't know. Guess we'll see. But all we can do is go with it and see what happens. The big problem is that it's like a 70-mile round trip to go there and back. So the fuel cost is extraordinary. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta transfer my Google. I got like $17 in my Google account. Yeah, $16.98. So this is interesting. If you have Google Rewards, they have the you can get money from Google. Give them pictures of receipts, fill out surveys, stuff like that. But there's no way to get the cash out. Well, there actually is. You lose 30% of it. That's why I hate super chats, because you lose 30%. YouTube takes 30%. But it's a way to get cash. So it turns out I can send myself a super chat for the amount that I have in my balance. And that allows me to use YouTube Super Chat, Google Play Balance, buy. That allows me to cash out that money that I get from Google, which is nice. I wish they would just give me a way to cash it out without losing the 30%. I think this is actually a loophole that allows this to work. I don't think it's intended to work this way, but I'll do it for as long as I can. But Google's been unusually generous with receipt requests lately, so I've been getting a lot of them. Interesting. This time that I went to Wendy's, it didn't give me one. Hi, baby. You gonna walk across the keyboard, huh? Are you gonna come on? You want to see everybody? Come here. Oh, now you don't. Yeah, you're a good boy. There you go. Gotcha. You ain't getting away so easily this time. You're a good boy. He just wants his head scruffed. He's a good boy. So if anybody asks why I did something weird, like send myself a super chat, that's why. It's to extract that money out of Google Rewards. Let's see. I want to try to make some actual progress on this rocket. So I need to put this motor mount in the new model. I was just going to have a glue-in mount, and I realized that's really dumb. One of the founding benefits of my rocket design is that it's modular. So giving up that modularity just doesn't make any sense. So I'm not. I'm going to, I think this is it right here. Ah, you just want your head scruffed, huh? Is that what you want? You're like, give me head scritches. I want my head pats. Fine. Give me your head pats. You shed like mad, cat. That is taking forever. Wait for that to load. It's starting to load. Oh, I gotta pop out the chat. Actually, just try to load it on here. This doesn't always. Sometimes this get lags where it'll stop updating. Not sure why. That didn't work at all. Okay. All right. Come on, finish loading. Doesn't take that long. That is not the updated version. Where's the updated version? That is not it. That looks like the updated version. Good morning. Let's chat live, all messages. That's not what I clicked on. That is straight up not what I clicked on. I clicked on Lodestar. Not what I wanted. Now we're not even on the same page anymore. Voice can sometimes be annoying. Yeah, this is what I clicked on. What the hell did it even load? Can you guys see it? Now you can. Yeah, these look like it. Come on. Of course, the one I wants the last to load. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter which one I load. Copy. New design. Paste. What is that? Well, that's a lot of extra crap. I gotta simplify that design. We're gonna call this the ARD. Okay. go to, I think I did call it Strong Rocket, didn't I? Yep. So that is this. Copy. Go back to ARD. Paste. Okay. All right, how do I want to fix this? Think about it. Ooh, that is interesting. See, I can move these, but I can't move this. I gotta see how much overlap there is. I might have to change this shape to accommodate the threads. Or don't print the slots all the way to the bottom. Don't overlap the slots with the threads, but then I have to create a start point. That could be annoying. I could print it inverted. Print the slots first, and then print the rest of it. Let's do a Control D. This is all going to have to be redone. Let's get started on that. I believe this needs to be 31.5 for a 29mm. Okay. So I'm going to need 3 cuts. I'm going to need to shrink it by 0.2 for the thread, and I'm also going to need to increase it by 1.6 for the overlay lines. I wonder if I should get rid of this bevel and make it a straight like this. I'm not sure about that. We'll add these bevels later. I'll correct it right now. That's not working. That'll work. Okay, I don't need that right now. So I can leave that there. This is going to have to be redone. We can delete all that. I definitely want to make this taller for a better seal. How much taller do I want to make it? Let's go up. Really? Does it have to be off the screen? Go 5. And then we can increase this by 5. Yeah, that looks good. I also think I want to lighten up this angle a bit. I might as well take advantage of the time. I can do that now. I can stretch this out a tiny bit. That will lighten up this beveling so it's not such an extreme angle. Hey, 3D Medic. Since I have to redo it all from scratch, I might as well refine it while I'm here. Alright, let's rejoin this. Oh, I do need to figure out the height. That is 28. Let's try joining that. See what it looks like. Not what I wanted. There we go. I need to join. That's annoying. This and this. Now we are centered. I'm going to swish these, so I don't have to worry about that. So I want to make sure I get a good bond. So let's join this for now. See what it looks like. Okay. What the hell is that? There There it is. Okay. Which means I do not need... Yeah, I do need one of these. Control D. Okay. There we go. Now what I need to do is... this needs to be here the whole way. Yeah, but that has to be combined last. That's right, I need to reset these. So these need to be a group. We're going to join them into a group. Hide it. Excuse me. Don't disobey me again. What the hell is this? The fuck is that? Okay. There we go. That was weird. Are these a group or are they part of it? They're a group. Okay, so these have to be disconnected. Now they're separate. 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 I need to take this, and this. Group them. Not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. I want this, and this. Join. Why is it including that? I just specifically told it not to include that. Are they joined and I don't realize it? Yes, they are. I thought I unjoined them. There we go. It's joining them again. What is your fucking malfunction? They're already joined? They're joined again. Unjoin. Oh, and I'm an idiot. Each single is joined. There we go. Derp. Let's hide this. That'll make it a little easier. Join those. Join those. And for now, let's give them a color, just so we have an idea of what we're looking at. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. See, why didn't you select that when I told you to? Why do you gotta disobey me? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, that's what's happening. It's the goddamn the little circle thing is getting in the way. So it was selecting that instead of what I told it to. This also means I cannot I can't lengthen this any length I want. Because once I put the threading in, it becomes fixed. Which means I'll need to make multiple versions. Which is fine. As long as I'm aware of it, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Now let's take the oranges and group them. And take the reds and group them. Okay. Let's change the orange to a different color since the cylinder is going to be that color. There we go. Now everything is like it should be. So that means I'm going to take this, shorten it by 28. That will be 72. Yeah, 172. 172. This way the threads do not interfere. Control D. Detach. Get rid of all this. Now we have our plug. Let's do this. I'm going to have to change all these numbers too. So I realize I have to scale it up. Let's hide all this. Hide that. Hide that. Hide that. There we go. Let's change to 0.1. That should be pretty close to a perfect fit right there. I'll have to check the tolerances when I print it. Basically, this needs to slide in but be reasonably snug. This is because what I discovered was happening is the single layer of plastic was enough to handle the heat of an injection charge, except for this section right here. And that's because of the way 3D printing works. So when the plastic is stacked like this, that's no problem. It can handle the heat. However, when you print an angle like that cone, the plastic doesn't stack like this. The plastic stacks like this. And this is how you form that cone shape, that angle. That means instead of having a 0.4 millimeter thick wall, I only had a 0.2 millimeter thick wall, because a 45-degree angle means only half of each layer of plastic is overlapping each other. Even if I go down to 0.1, That's still not a full 0.4 millimeter overlap. So what I'm doing is this smooth part here will be you see this part here is going to be the cutout. This part here will be the part that overlaps, so that it has two 0.4 millimeter thick layers of plastic, so most of the heat from the ejection charge now can't get to this conical section. And if it can't reach the conical section, it can't burn it. And that's the point. That's the whole point there, is to prevent that burning from occurring. Okay. Oh, that means this all has to change. This can't be the plug. This has to go away. Okay. Because that is going to be the new plug. Okay, so take this, Control D. Zero. Join with this. And center on this. There we go. I hate when it does that. When it picks stuff behind it instead of picking the actual object. There we go. Now these we can move out. We no longer need to keep them so rigid. Let's go -3. This one's going to be a +3. This way they're still centered. Join. There we go. That looks good. This is going to be the fixed manifold. Yes. Control D. Let's just join these for now. See what it looks like. I should be able to go to 38, even 54 millimeter with this one. Yeah, there's plenty of space. And I'll switch join these. Okay. Okay. Now, I need to scale this without scaling this. This has to stay the same. I don't think it matters. This is now scaled to the inside tube, so I should be able to simply lop it off. I don't need that to design my plug. Okay. That looks good. Now I have to change the dimensions by 1.6 on both faces. So I should be able to do that with a universal. This. Excuse me. Did you just disobey me? Yeah. What's it doing? Why is it doing that? Why did it just why is it unselecting things? Let's just make it 73. Why? Why? Okay. Yeah, let's just make them all 73. Good morning, Big Bad Joe. 73. That is now realigned, rejoined. Okay. Just makes the numbers easier if I don't have to keep messing with it like that. I'm supposed to start at 9. I usually don't start till 10 or 11. I'm lazy. Let's see. So I need a 0.75 millimeter difference between the plug and the actual. No. No. That's wrong. How much variance do I need to make sure it fits? Is 0.5 enough? Let's go with 0.5. That's 0.25 on each face. In vase mode, it should be capable of that resolution. Okay. So this 73 point. Let's go 6. That's a 0.3 millimeter variance, which should be enough. Take this, join it to this center. These are not centered. Why? Now they are. Are these still centered? Yes. Okay. How many of these do I have? Too many. Okay. Now I have just the one. Okay. A lot of this is just thinking. You gotta think it through, because if you think through the problems now, you'll avoid causing yourself headaches later. So now, this is the size of the printed plug. This is the size of the cut tool to make the hole for the plug. So I need to copy this. This is my plug. Now I need a cut tool to create my wall variance. So now we take this, we Control D it, we change it to a different color, and we make this 75.1. 75.1. Okay, center this on the master ring. Okay, so now that is what I cut out of my ribs. That's my rib cutting tool. Control D. So this is my plug cutting tool. This is my rib cutting tool. Okay. I need 2 of these. Control D. Because one of these, no, that's not right. Let's delete this. Oh crap, I moved everything. Shit. Yeah, I just broke it. How do I fix? I might be okay. That's something I might be able to fix. Yes, this is symmetric. So I should be able to do this. We are still lined up there. We just shifted a tiny bit there. I should also be able to do this. Let's see. Line up with this. They're both off. Oh, is this going to break it? Yep, it's going to break it. Ah! Why isn't this working? Damn it, damn it, damn it, I broke it. How do I fix that? Oh, I might have gotten lucky. That looks even. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I may have gotten lucky. And I didn't break it too far. Okay. This does not look right. Yep, this is off. Uh-oh. Why is that off? This should be a circle. And that should not be symmetric. Damn it. Okay, that looks okay. No, it doesn't. Maybe. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Why isn't that symmetric? That should be a circle. Because it's a 120 split. That's why. Ah, shit. 120 is never symmetric. I mean, that looks pretty good. Maybe I got lucky and the cylinder is the one thing I didn't move. If I didn't move the cylinder, it'll be okay. Well, I guess the easy way is to slice it and see if the slicer throws a fit. Turn you hollow, turn you hollow. We take all this, join it. That is the ultimate litmus test. Put it in the slicer and see if we get any holes. Okay. Export. STL. ARD. Let's bring up the slicer. Z. This is saved, right? Yes. Tube. That'll break right there, but I can fix that later. Okay. It looks okay. Yep. Gapping looks okay. Doesn't look like I broke it. That's the problem with 120 degrees for 3-fin rockets, is that 120 degrees is symmetrical radially, but not symmetrical on an XY plane. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay. Let's see here. This is 35 tall, which means I need to shrink these further. Just these three. Okay. So I did 28. That means I need 12 more. That means 160. There we go. That takes care of those. Now, I need to take this beige one, turn it into a hole, and cut it out of the cylinder. Okay. Then I need to take the purple one and cut it out of these things here. Make them a solid. Make you a hole. To you, and cut. Okay. That didn't work. Oh, maybe it did. Yes, it did. You see now these openings also have a conformal cut that matches the threading. However, there's a little screw up there for some reason. This, make it a hollow. I need to make this 34.1. Just a little bit taller so that when I join it with this, it actually cuts the bottom off. There we go. Okay. Turn this back into a hole. But now these are incorrect. My swish marks don't work. I wish. That gets me pretty close, but not quite there. I do need ribs, because otherwise it won't be stiff enough. Is there any way I could move the swish marks toward the outside? The only problem with doing that is that it's going to add mass. It's going to add a pretty decent amount of mass too. You see right now, it's just this little bit of plastic. what I could do is I could move the swish out to here. Now, down here, that's not going to add much plastic, but up here, we're going to go from having just this little bit here to having this come all the way out to here. That's a lot of plastic. I mean, that would probably add 5% to the mass of the rocket. And we're already pushing mass pretty badly. It's ugly, but I think I'm going to go with straight ribs like I do on this one for that 35 millimeter section. And then switch over to the swish marks. I think that's going to be my best bet. Good news is it's easy to do. Yeah, I think it's going to be my best bet. So I need that and these. And I have to make them 160 as well. So now they are no longer part of the threading. I forgot what my degree spacing was. Oh boy. Didn't I figure this out? Yes, I did. How did I figure that out? It was... I have 120 degrees. I need to split that evenly. Is that... it's not 30. 3, 6, 9, 12. 5 times. I need to split it 5 times. 120 divided by 5. 24 degrees. Okay. So the angle is 24 degrees. This is my perpendicular. And this is going to be 35 tall. And it's going to be 0.02 wide. Okay, align it with this, freeze that, center it, and center it. Okay, now radial. First, let's make sure the master ring is aligned. It is not. Not what I asked you to do. Do not move the cylinder. Move the master ring. Now we're aligned. Now we take this and we move it this way, negative 0.75. Okay. Then we take the master ring, Control D, and we shift it 24 degrees, and then spin it around. There we go. We take this one again, shift it out, so we have one sticking out to create our inside-outside, and now we have our ribs. It's not quite perfect, but it'll do. Let's hide this so I can. That's gonna get messy. This, and this. You, and you. Not what I asked you to do. Okay. Join. Yes, got him. I think. Yes. Hide. Okay. I think you got it. Bring it back. You want to unjoin this. We also need to unjoin the other one. What's that? What did I unjoin? What the hell is this? Oh, that's the cylinder. Okay, that's what I want. I also need to unjoin this. Okay. And now I have too many selected. I think it's this one? Yes. There we go. Okay. I think I got it. $199, 200's good because most of them are $225. And then Control D the whole thing. Now I need to add 200 to this. So this is going to be 260, 360. 360. $400. I'm missing one. There's one that's separate, I think. There it is. 360. Okay. 400. Okay. Well, any 334 will print a 400 millimeter tube. So any CR10 or any other 334 printer, the longer printers are 334s. The Chiron will do 400. The CR10s will do 400. Any 334 printer will do a 400 millimeter Z, and it's actually 400, not 360. The reason it's 360 is because it's lifted up 40 millimeters. So the 40 millimeter lift plus 360, 400. Okay. See, I need to change the size of all this without changing the size of these two, because they have to stay uniform in order to fit this. This can be summarily deleted. Don't need it anymore. Okay. I did that wrong. That looks more than twice, doesn't it? 400. 200. There it is. Okay. For some reason, it looked bigger. Okay, so first things first. Purple becomes clear. Hey, Francis. And joins with the red. Red becomes clear. Then this clear joins with the orange. Good. I gotta shift that point down below. I can put it in. No, I can't put it inside the channel. The channel doesn't go all the way down. Okay. Now, once again, the purple becomes a cut, joins with the red, join, and then the red will become a cut. Then the second clear joins with the orange. It's all about order of operation. As long as you get the order of operation right, you should be okay. Okay. That looks good. Oh, I just realized a really big problem. Ah, shit. That's a big problem. I have to thread the tubes together. Because if you glue the tubes together, you won't be able to install the fins. Or you won't be able to replace the fin. That's really annoying. That's really, 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 really annoying. I want to go with it for now just to see where we end up. Okay, hide those. Take this, join it. Take all this and join it. Damn it, that's a problem. It's not symmetric. It's because of how far in this goes. If I could make this go less, it wouldn't be a problem. But because of how deep this goes, it gets chopped on this side. And there's no easy way to fix that. See? That's incorrect. No, it's not. That's correct. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I know it's incorrect. Yeah, there's something incorrect. Hang on. I gotta undo this. that. There's a nanometer wide lip at the bottom. I have to delete. Why is this taking so long to join? This should not be taking that long. It's a simple cut. Yeah, see, it should be like that. Let's undo it and redo it. What's taking so long? Even though they're both on the zero plane, there's a nanometer glitch in Tinkercad where it insists there's a sliver of material left there, even though there isn't. And you have to forcefully overlap it to get rid of it. Why is this taking so long? That's a simple cylinder. That's literally, there it goes. Like, that should not have taken that long. Okay, join all of you. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Why are they so far apart? That should not be that far apart. I made a mistake somewhere. Oh, it's 40. Derp. Is there a reason for it to be? Yeah, I gotta rechange that again. This is where it comes in handy that I made this one piece. All I gotta do is this. So 40 and 40. There we go. That's 5 millimeters off. So I want to maintain my modular motor mount. There we go. Okay. There we go. See, this end has to be openable. Otherwise, you won't be able to change the fins. The only other downside to this is that the fin can't run to the rear edge of the model. It has to sit offset 40 millimeters with this particular design in order to have my mount. Now, the other way I could do it, I could make the mount smaller and leave the wall thicker. I could make a glue-in mount. Basically instead of having this threading be part of the model, I can have this threading be an insert that you would epoxy into the back of the model. And then the standard mount would thread into it. But then we'd have trouble doing like 38 and 54 millimeter motors. 38 wouldn't be too much of a problem, but 54 millimeter might be a problem. As it stands right now, I should be able to go to 54. I could make the hole tube bigger. I could scale the whole thing up a little bit. Because this is pretty small for a high power rocket. It's only 80 millimeters. That's only a 3-inch rocket. I'd have to redo everything though. God, I'd have to redo it all. I've already done the work for 80 millimeters, so I might as well continue with the 80 millimeter. Even if I just make a simple rocket. But I'm probably going to move to 120. Or at least 100. If I go up to 100, that'll give me a 4-inch airframe. That's actually a pretty popular airframe size. And that would give me meat for 54 millimeters while allowing me to make the threads internal. Basically, these would all scale up to the 4-inch airframe, but these would not. No, if the airframe thickness is the same, then this will be the same. I can make the threading internal. But if I make the threading internal, I create the same problem as the beveled part being exposed to the heat, which I'm trying to eliminate. What do I want to do? Well, I did all the work for this, so I might as well continue printing this. I mean, the work is essentially done. These now need to be inverted. Export. Let's see how this looks. Let's look for obvious errors. That's pretty obvious. That's an error right there. Why is it doing that? bottom looks okay, but I have glitches up here. These travel movements should not be here. See? There's no reason for that. Why is it doing that? It's glitching. See, it erased a chunk of the wall here for some reason. See? It got rid of this chunk of wall. I can get around it temporarily. That's the diameter 0.35. Extrusion width 0.4. I probably have to make both. Yeah. Let's see if this fixes it. And that would mean, let's see. 5 is 4 is 10%. Each one is 0.25. I need 12%. 1.12. That did it. No, I still have another glitch. I got rid of one glitch, but one glitch is even tighter. Yeah, see? See how this isn't lining up? Right there is going to be a pinch. It's going to pinch right there. There it is. It pinches, and that breaks phase mode. Why? It might be a simple solution. I don't know why this works, but it does sometimes. Just rotate the model. Something about the way Simplify calculates. The other slices do this too. Nope, still have the problem. Oh. That needs to be 0.2. That's also going to affect it. Still doing it. I just want to see how bad it is. 1.25. 3. Not what I said. So what I'm doing is I'm telling it the nozzle and the extrusion width is 0.3. Actually, this should be 0.4. I'm telling it to extrude 0.3, and then I'm adding back the difference with extrusion multiplier. Since I'm removing 25%, I add 25% back with extrusion multiplier, so I still get the 0.4. Basically, I'm tricking it into creating a valid toolpath. That did it. So somewhere I'm off by 25%. Alright. Now, why is my model broken? Would that work though? I'd rather it be correct. So we know we can fix it that way. Let's go back to doing it the right way and see if I can figure out what's wrong with the model. So I have points here, 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 and here. Hmm. Hmm. That's the first glitch. That's the second glitch. Same thing. Why is it doing that? I guess I could just make my cut tool a tiny bit bigger. Yeah, that might actually be pretty easy. I may have skinned it too close. Okay. So 75.05. 0.0. Goes on each side. Now we align with the cylinder. Okay. Not what I wanted. I want that. I want this. Because this is what the cut is. Still doesn't feel right. There we go. Uh-oh, glitching. Not good. Why isn't that cutting it? There we go. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Make you hollow. That should give me my variance. Join. Ow. Come on, gadget. There you go. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. Excuse me. All right. Export ARD. See what happens. Made it worse? How did it make it worse? Why is it doing that? Why the angle? I know it's happening. It's being pinched. Right there. For some reason, that got pinched off. Maybe the 0.05 rise was too much. Did that little bit do that much? No. No way it did that much damage. Okay. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Where's my discrepancy? I have a discrepancy somewhere. That's very annoying. Come on. Gotta make me wait. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Not tall enough. Okay. Let's just go with this and see what happens. I bet you these two aren't aligned. And that's just creating the pinch. I bet you that's exactly the problem. All right, 3. All right. Still pinching. Right there, same thing. It's pinching off that, which should not be doing that. It's pinching it there too. Hi, baby. You good boy? Yeah. And see, that gap's too big. Why am I getting this variance? See, that's too large. This should be touching. We're shifted somehow. And yet we're too far away here. And too... What the hell? No, okay, the same distance. And it's broken there. The gap should look like this. How is it too far away here and too close here? It's almost like something got rotated. That's too wide as well. That's too wide. It's doing the same thing here, but it doesn't completely pinch it. But then it pinches it there. Oh, I can see it. We have a vertical shift. That's it. See? See this angle here? That should be down here. So when you come to the top, it ends up as an overlap. Okay. Okay. Now we see what's going on. So that's 0.4 millimeters. Let's try eyeballing it. What did I just undo? Nothing. I grabbed the wrong thing. Okay. Where's my relative? Here it is. 0.4. Wait a minute. Yes. The outside rib needs to go up 0.4. Why did it do that? This? Why is it? Oh, it is. It's shifting down. That's up here. This is down there. Okay. I think I know what's going on now. It's because I scaled it, but I kept the bottoms together. So it scaled up like this instead of scaling up like this. I think I know what did it. There we go. It's a matter of fine-tuning the shift now. I don't want you to select all that. Behave. Or get beaten. I think that did it. Unless it made it much worse. We'll see. Ah, did it. It's all clean. Nice. That's what it's supposed to be. So I just had an offset. Now we're looking better. See? See how we have a nice clean gap now? Yeah, much better. Much, much better. Okay. Now the only problem is you can only insert a fin from one end. You can't insert a fin from both ends. Which means I'm going to need to design some sort of a, okay, now I should be able to fix this one the same way. Take this, shift it up 0.4, and then rejoin it with this. And then merge. We're going to call this ARD 200 mm motor. Motor mount. Export. Motor mount 400. Okay. Try that one. Yeah. Just shut up and do it. It's probably going to stop. No, it did it good. Uh-oh. This one has damage. Why do you gotta be a pest? Why? That's a total break right there. And I tried to take the easy way out. Didn't work. Okay. That means I need to do this. That means I need to do this. Means I need to take I don't want to do this. Take this. Let's turn this back into a color. Nope, I need to keep it hollow. Take this, undo it. How do I see them both? I can unhide this. There we go. I need that one and that one. Join them both. Okay. Okay. Take this one. Control D. U. We delete this one. We unjoin this one. Turn that hollow. And that joins with this. Take this. Make it hollow. Show me the cylinders. Give me U. Why do I have two there? Two shouldn't be there. This shouldn't be here at all. Yes, it should. Shit, why do I have two? Would you please do what I say? It's not what I said. So, bitch. Okay. 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 Come on, play nice. Okay. Get rid of you. I don't need you guys. they should be aligned relative to each other, so it should work correctly this time. Yeah. Just do it. Please work. No, I got a glitch. There's a hole in the model. Where the fuck is the hole coming from? I mean, that's the source of the problem. Where's that hole coming from? Did you stop it? Right there. It's glitching. Yep, it's glitching. Oh man, why is it glitching? Alright. Universal solution. Open up a new workspace. It was probably fine from the get-go. It was just glitching. Come on. No glitch. Okay. Looks like that fixed it. Sometimes Tinkercad does that. It just adds a glitch. No idea why. Okay. I don't see any glitch. Another glitch. That doesn't belong there. That's going to break the model. Looks like it's only the top layer. Once I simplify the model, that should go away. Oh shit. It goes through the whole model. The only reason it doesn't completely break the model is because it's part of the outline. Okay, can't have that. And there's a glitch right there. That's likely where it starts. Yep. Yeah, see it starting. Right there in the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. These can be annoying to troubleshoot. It's because the model's complex. Not what I wanted. It is what I did, but it's not what I wanted. Okay. Alrighty. You can probably see it. Yeah, right there. See? See, it's gone. Alright, let's try doing it piecemeal. Sometimes that gets rid of it. Nope, that's what's adding it. Alright. Let's start simplifying. This I can simplify. Export. Okay. Import. Take this and align it with this. Okay. Let's delete that. Make that a hollow. Take this. Export STL. Alright. Import. This is the wrong way to do it, but I'll fix it later. Now I know I need to simplify. Oh. Oh. I thought thought it wasn't going to let me. Okay. Does it look okay? Yep, looks fine. Okay. Did you get it, baby? Get rid of you. Make you a hollow. Okay. Let me take this one. Export. Import. All of this is simplifying the model. It's getting rid of all the history that made up the model. So turning these from complex parts to simple parts. And that takes the load off of Tinkercad, so it doesn't choke on itself. And we're aligned there. And I can delete that one. Turn that into a hollow. Alright, anything else? That should be it. Oh, there's one more thing I can simplify. Yeah, I can simplify that. Export STL. Import. There's another way I can make it longer too. I can cheat. I'll show you that little cheat code too. Okay. That is not what I want you to do, but it'll work. How'd that get moved? Something jiggered that. Huh? Oh, that's the single. What's the probability of me grabbing that one? It's got to be close to 0. Hide you. Delete you. Bring you back. Make you hollow. Okay, that should do it. Join. That should join faster and without errors. Although I wonder why the taller one had errors and the shorter one didn't. I mean, the only difference is the length of the cylinder. The complexity should be the same. Weird. Hi. Did you get the mouse? Hmm? This shouldn't be taking this long. Why is it taking so long? Oh, man. Come on, Tinkercad. Just process the file. I need you open. I don't see any glitches. Looks clean. Okay. Come on, clean. Looks clean. Yay. Ooh, that don't look clean. Oh man, that's got all kinds of holes in it. What the hell? That's symmetric. Thank you, Matt. I mean, that's just broken. It's actually valid vase mode. It's just missing chunks. Why is it doing this? What about the 200? Is that one still okay? Yep, that one looks fine. Perfect, even. They're identical. What's the problem? Well, you know something? Screw it. I'm going to do the cheat. Screw this noise. I'll show you how to cheat like mad. Watch this. Goodbye. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted it while it was loading. I probably just pissed it off. I was hoping it would stop loading it and just delete it. Come on. It's still going to try to load it. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't need that. I don't need that. All I need is this. Nope. I got complexity that I don't need. Come on. I need this split. There we go. I don't need that. This hollow again. Come on. Be nice. Stop being a wanker. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Stop being a douche nozzle. Right now, what I need is money. So if you guys know of any legitimate online jobs that I can do, even freaking $10 an hour, send me an email. My body is fucked up. I can't do a regular job. I can't stand that long. I need something where I can either sit down or something I can do online. I mean, like I said, I'll take even shit pay. If you know of a job, let me know. Okay, now we join all that. Okay, now this is going to be 200. These are aligned relative to each other, so I need to put them together. There we go. And export this one. Now, what I should be able to do is take this, not do that, take that one and this one, and put them together. And the first thing we're going to do is take this one and make it 210 tall. And then we take the other one, and we need to make it Z position 200. Bingo, bango. Now I have a 400 millimeter tube. And now when I print this, it'll merge them together. Oh, yeah, probably... See, we shouldn't be able to see that C. So, align selected model. That's not selected alignment. That's incorrect. That's not correct. Does that look like that to you? That sure as hell doesn't look like that. Oh, I gotta resave the other one. Derp. Because it has a different origin. Duh. Okay. I move them both. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. And now we take this one and we raise it up to Z position 200. We take this one, we make it a little bit taller so we have an overlap like that. Now, no, something's wrong. Oh, I raised the wrong one. Derp. Motor mount one needs to go up 200. This one needs to have its absolute height set at 205, so we have an overlap. Now when I select both, I should not be able to see that. That should not be there. Why are they not in the same position? They are in the same position. So why can't I see it? Maybe that's an illusion? Maybe it's denoting where the models touch? Because that shouldn't be visible. It's there, though. That should not be there. But otherwise, you can see how that works. Why is that doing that, though? It's almost like the models are slightly different. No, there's a whole bunch of noise, and that's right at the overlap point. Yep, that's right at the overlap point. Why is that doing that? It's almost like it's two different models when it shouldn't be. Maybe it doesn't like me doing that? Well, that's wrong. Oh, this got changed. That's not correct. This should be 80. Hey, Mike. Why is the model a different size? What the fuck? Oh, it's this. Oh. Oh, I know what's doing it. I know what's doing it. It's because of the 120. Okay. I gotta do these corners like this. because they're not exactly the same size. Okay. Okay. It's a stupid 120-degree problem. 200. Hide you. Export. STL. There we go. This one is MM200. Okay, the MM has to go up 200 millimeters. Now they're lining up. Okay, this one, 0.1, just so they overlap a tiny. Oh, no. No, I don't want to do that. That's going to mess them up, isn't it? No, I'm not. I'm just changing the height. Yeah, now they look better. I think so. And that should allow you to make it any height you want. You just stretch that tube as long as you need. Come on, clean seam, clean seam. That's what I wanted. Clean seam. Nice. Now I have a 400 millimeter tube. So now what I can do, let's say I have a printer that can print 600 millimeters. Okay, what I can do is I can take this tube and put it at 400 millimeters and then make this tube 401 millimeters. Nope, turn off unit. Oh, you asshole. Where's the reset button? Why does it always do this? This one, Control Z. Uniform scaling, 401. So now I can just, since this tube is symmetric through its whole length, I can take the custom tube that has the threading and this tube that doesn't. And I can even do this with 3 pieces. So if I have a threading on the other end, I can have a bottom part, a top part, and then a long part in the middle. And you just adjust the length however long you need for whatever print volume you have. And when you put it together, you'll get whatever size tube you want. So if I had a 600 millimeter build volume, click simplify, and I'm assuming Prusa will do this as well. I'll have to test it, but it should be able to merge. There. See? No seam, no line. It just thinks it's one 600 millimeter long tube now. Perfect. Very nice. So now if I want to print, let me show you that again. If I want to print a 200 millimeter, I just print this. Really? I missed it by half a millimeter. So I just print this, and it's 200 millimeter. Now if I want to print 300 millimeter, I just take this 200 tube, and you see they line up. And if you're unsure, you can align model origins. Okay. Now all I gotta do is take this tube, move it up 100 millimeters. Now I have a 300 millimeter tube. Okay. If you have a 350 millimeter build volume, move it up 150. Now I have a 350 millimeter tube. If you have a 400 millimeter build volume, move it up 200 millimeters. Now what I would do at this point is I would lengthen this one, turn off uniform scaling, and just add a millimeter. Just make sure they overlap. Now you have a 400 millimeter tube, and you can keep doing that for however large a build volume you have. So now using these two pieces of tube, you can print anything from 200 millimeter all the way up to as big as you want. Let's see if we can do that in Prusa Slicer. It's important that it works in Prusa Slicer. Probably going to want to update. No. Okay. Oop. So I should be able to take both of these. Yeah, just shut up and do as you're told. Okay. Position. Let's do 100. Wait a minute. That's not position. That's wrong. That should be 0. Let's do this. Oh, I can't move parts in Prusa Slicer? Well, that's annoying. I mean, I can work around it, but... Oh, here's a... Yeah, it's letting me do that. No, that's moving. That part's also bad. No, it's not. That's the tube. Okay. Control Z. There it goes. Oh. It won't let me move it up. Like, I can drag it, but then it does that. Can I drag the other one down? Yes. So I can drag. Okay, I can drag that one down. All right. First I had the wrong tube. I need this one. Let's make it 0. Now, syncing. Now merge. Merge. Now I should be able to reset this back to 100. There it goes. Okay, so you have to sync a part, merge it, and then you can reset it to 0. So that's how you do that in Prusa. Okay. Let's make sure it slices correctly. Not what I want. Oh, it is. Oh, I don't think I configured this for Haze mode. So how you doing, Mike? Looks good. I do have to change settings. How do I do that again? Print settings. Here we go. Layer height 0.2.2. No solid layers. One perimeter, spiral vase. Okay. Slice gap closing radius 0. Okay, that should be good. So that's how you do it in Prusa. Instead of lifting the motor mount part, you have to sink the non-motor mount part, the number of millimeters that you want to lengthen your tube, then merge them, and then reset it to 100. I don't know why it uses 100 instead of 0. That's weird. Okay. Oop, it's still doing. Gotta wait till it goes orange. Looks good. Yep, looks clean. Oh, I forgot about that. That's gonna be dirty right there. If it does the perimeter first, it might be okay, but that's gonna be dirty. What I should really do is move it so that these are not centered with these. Yeah, I'm gonna want to offset them. I can fix that later. I'm gonna want to offset these. Maybe add two, one here and one here. Yeah, because that's dirty. That's very dirty. What's gonna happen is the print is gonna be weak right there. But that works. All right, let me show you that again. Okay, so you bring both your models in. It's gonna yell at you for something. Yeah, only one model. Blah blah. Shut up. So this one here, we need the motor mount to be up, and so we want the tube, the one that doesn't say mm, to be down. Let's say we want to make a 300 millimeter tube. For some reason, this starts at 100, so we're going to change that to 0. That's going to sink the model down 100 millimeters. We then highlight both of the models. Can't drag and drop for some reason. Right click, select merge. That's going to make it into a single model. Now we bring it up back to the 100 position. And that should give us, is it still sinking? Oh, it's still sinking. Got to bring it up 150. I don't know why. There. Now we have our, this is because the print volume of this profile isn't correct. But now we have a merged 300 millimeter tube. And you can do the same thing for any length you want. So if I go back, here we go. Let's say I take this and I go negative 100. Oh, I can't go negative. I can't go below 100? Negative? Oh, it's not accepting the negative at all. Huh. He won't let me do a negative. Now, isn't that annoying? How do I deal with that? It's an accident that I was able to drop it 100 millimeters. I don't know how to correct that. I'm gonna have to check the It says syncing, but there doesn't appear to be a way. It doesn't appear to be a way I can sync it further. And I can't raise this one up. It just resets it back to 100. It can only be 0 to 100. That's annoying. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. I'll have to check the forums, but I don't know of a way to fix that. Huh. So I can only add 100 millimeters, since there's no way to drop it more than 100. I think that's a fluke I was able to do that. So what I'd have to do it and simplify, and then save them as separate STL files, so that other people could do it. Print it. That's really annoying. I mean, I could fake it. Yeah, I could fake it. I could fake it. Watch. This is a neat little trick. This might work if it'll let me do it. So I take these, I merge, I bring it to 150. That brings it up to there. Then what I do is I bring it in again. Now I have an additional AR. I bring that down to 0. That one's now syncing. And now I merge it again. And then I should be able to go to 200. There it is. Ha ha! Tricked ya! Now it's 400 millimeters. There we go. So you have to do it for every 100 millimeters. You have to add a part, sync it 100, merge it, add a part, sync it 100, merge it, and then you can get your 400 millimeter tube. That's annoying, but it worked. Now can I save it? No errors were detected. That's good. Export STL. ARDMM 400. Let's see if that actually works. It's visible. Hey, 3DHP. We're figuring out how to force Prusa Slicer to do things it doesn't want to do. Looks good. It's interesting. You can see the lines, but they don't print. Oh, that's not good. So something happened in the merge, and Simplify can see whatever happened during that merge, and it don't like it. What if we simplify the model? Also run it by Windows Repair. Looks like Prusa Slicer introduced a glitch, and Simplify said bleh when it hit that glitch. Export. Let's see if that works. It visibly looks okay. No. Prusa Slicer is doing something to the model because it's where the three parts overlap. It's that second 100mm segment. It does not like it. Yeah, it's got all kinds of issues. Look at this. It's like totally broken. It did something that doesn't like. Okay, so it doesn't matter because all that matters is it works in Prusa Slicer. I use Simplify 3D, but all of you are going to use Prusa Slicer. So that's all that really matters is that it works in Prusa Slicer. And I believe we did verify that actually did slice. What's it doing? Something's not right. Oh, Prusa Slicer is having trouble too. Looks like it broke the model. Can I import it? It won't let me slice it. Hey, I'm too far outside the build volume. I could change that, right? Printers. Max print height, 500. Now it's working. Okay. Watch it now, bork it. Print stability, nope, that looks good. Okay, it looks good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a glitch. Let's see if that is the merged model or if that's the process. So first things first. Slice this. See if we have an opening. No errors detected. One shell. Looks good. Okay. Well, let's see if the other one slices okay. Come on. Come on. Behave. Do as you're told. That looks clean. It is clean. Okay. Now we bring in the MM with it. We take the 200. We go down to 0. And we merge. Merge. Go to 150. Okay. Now let's try slicing that. Ow. I see a line. I get glitches like this now and then. See? Not sure what that is. Looks solid though. No holes. I think I'm gonna have to make whole models for Prusa Slicer. This size it yourself might not work with Prusa Slicer properly. Alright, now I should be able to bring in another one. Make that go down to 0. And then merge. And 250. It's not a layer shift. You can't slice a layer shift. That's not how that works. It's the models aren't perfectly aligned for some reason. And that might be something I can fix. But right now I'm just trying to get it to slice it all. Okay. Prusa Slicer doesn't let you lift an object into the air, which is what I would normally do. So we have to trick it by sinking the model. Now what else I can do is do it in here and then see if Prusa Slicer will accept a model. So in here I go align selected model origins. We take MM, our position 200. Let's go 199. 199.9. That gets us to 400. File, export model. Downloads 400. Now just to verify. Okay, that worked. Okay, so you can do it live in Prusa Slicer, but you can't save it and then re-import it because it breaks Prusa Slicer. Any travel moves? Nope, something's wrong. See? Those travel moves shouldn't be there. And it's in that overlap. Okay, so Prusa Slicer doesn't like doing this. Okay, it's not going to work. Let's see if I can import the correct model. And if it'll handle that correctly. I still see the layers there, though. Like the alignment isn't perfect, and that might be causing the problem. It says no errors, but it says 2 shells. There isn't 2 shells. Something's wrong. The 2 shells is going to cause a problem. See, Simplify 3D handles it. The way you can tell is, see that little marker tool right there? If that never moves, you're good. See how it stays in the same spot all the way up and down? That means you're good. Now we check for gaps. I see no gaps. So Simplify is merging it correctly. So far, so good. It's not quite done slicing yet, but the model's whole. Turn on travel moves. And I see no travel moves. See the blue line? Travel move. Turn on wipes. Turn on retractions. You gotta turn on as much as you can and see if it shows up. Because sometimes, like you can see here, that blue line is really hard to see. Okay, so it looks like the models that I export from Simplify are okay. They seem to slice okay in Prusa Slicer. It looks okay. It's hard to tell in Prusa Slicer, but it does look okay. Wait a minute. I can view the G-code from Prusa in Simplify, and Simplify has a better viewer for viewing G-code. Oh, I can't go through the slice, but I can see that there's no errant moves. This is the Prusa Slicer G-code. It seems clean. Nothing screams out at me, you screwed up. Okay, so I can't use the extended trick in Prusa Slicer. I wonder why. I wonder if the models aren't quite lining up because wait a minute, the models are a different shape. That's right, they're a different shape. So I might have to use, if it puts all the models in the center, it's not going to work. I need to align origins. How do you align origins in Prusa Slicer? Copy, arrange. How do we do that? Because that slight offset is probably what's causing the problems. They should automatically load aligned. Okay. Looks like there's a trick to it. So I have to bring in this one. And then I have to add part. Load. And 200. Okay. 0. Is it already a part? Yeah, okay, so it's already combining them. Okay. Now can I do that again? Add part. Yeah. There we go. Now let's see if it slices. Because that slight discrepancy in alignment is probably creating the shells. Let's see if that works. The real test will be exporting the STL and see if that then loads correctly. If it does, then that's the problem. I don't see any lines. Yep, I don't see those lines. So it looks like that did work, at least to some extent. Oh, looks like that did it. I don't see any lines. So it was that slight 120-degree mismatch. Son of a bitch. Let's turn on travel moves. Let's turn on everything. Oh, they were on. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I think that did it. And that was actually easier. Let's see. Export STL. Let's do 400 P for Prusa Slicer. Okay. truth told. Argue with me, I'll bite you. Now that's okay to see them because it's denoting that that's where they overlap. If it works correctly, that should disappear when we slice. Nope, still doing that. So we got it to slice in Prusa Slicer, but you can't export the STL. Although, can we export the STL back into a Prusa Slicer? Or does it break the model somewhere in that workout? Let's try it. It might be screwing up the model, but in a way that it can fix. It says no errors, but it also says 3 shells, and it shouldn't say 3 shells. It should say 1 shell. Now, oh yeah, that's good so far. So far, I don't see the lines. Come on, play nice. I don't see any errors. So it looks like Prusa can save its own files, but whatever it's doing to the file breaks it for other slicers. But it works in Prusa. Okay, that's fine. And the files that I make in Simplify also work in Prusa. So good. All right, so this method works. Okay, so to do this, adjust the file to make it any size you want. What you do is you take the first file, which is the MM file, so MM200, and you load that. Okay? Then you right-click on the part here and you go to Add a Part. Load. Select the one without the MM, which is the ARD200. You then take the ARD200 and you lower it down to 0, which drops it into bed. Okay? Then we go to Add a Part again. Now see, now it's merged. Well, first we got to bring it up. So now we got to bring it up 100 millimeters, so 200. That brings it up to the bed. Or you could just click on the drop on bed. Okay, so you could just do that. You could just hit this and drop it on the bed. Now you do it again. So that gets you to 300 millimeters. Now you want 400 millimeters. Right click, add part, load, add the same ARD200. Take the ARD200 and lower it down to 0, which brings it 100 millimeters below the bed again. And then as soon as you click here, it's automatically merged again. And once again, we have to go up another 300 or just click on drop on bed. Let's try going to 500. We're going to add a part, load, add the ARD200 again. We bring this down to 0 again. Make sure it's below the bed. It is. Select here. We're merged again. Drop on bed. Now we have a 500 millimeter tube without messing up the threads. Okay. I think the first section of the rocket is going to be a short section, since that's going to contain the fin slots. And there's no reason to make those fin slots, as long as the entire rocket. And then the rest of the tubes will just be without that. Let's see if it slices. Annoying, but it works. See, the nice thing in Simplify, you only need 2 files, because I could just stretch the ARD200 however long I want. I could make it 300 watt millimeters and then lift the other one up 300 millimeters, and boom, 500 millimeters. So far, so good. I don't see any glitches. So it looks like you could do that for as high build volume as you have. Yep. That works. Alright, so we could do it in Prusa Slicer. Okay. So that solves that problem. Actually, now that I think about it, this model doesn't need, does not require slots for the rest of the model. So I need to make a tube that doesn't have the slots. Control D. Oh, and the reason that doesn't work is because triangles do not line up on an XY axis. And 120 degrees is a triangle on the XY axis, which means I can't do that. Let's see here. So this tube does not require slots. I also need to make the insert to join them together, but I'll wait until after I print these two parts, because if this cylinder part is the correct size, then I can just base everything off of that. Basically just print a cylinder with threads on both ends. And then I just print one of these that's just a long screw. You know, this on both sides. And then you just use that to thread the models together. So that'll work. What else? What else? What else? Can't think of anything else. All right, let's get this sliced. I need to print this. MM200. Okay. 0.41, 0.4, 001, 0.2. Okay. Let's verify it's clean. I don't see any travel moves. I don't see any gaps. I do want to fix that. That's dirty. I don't like how dirty that is. How would I fix that? It shouldn't be that hard. Well, let's just print it. Let's see how dirty it actually is. And what I also need is one of these. I haven't done this yet though. 73, 73, 73, 76. Whoa. What did I do wrong? That doesn't look right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Is it right? That seems like a big difference. 73. 76. That's wrong. Did I forget to scale these? Or are these an old version? You asshole. Yeah, that's way off. That's not even close. Oh no, it's not too bad. The gap seems too large. That seems like too large a gap. Come on. That looks like a bigger gap than I need. What the fuck? How's it getting further away if I'm lifting it up? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, I am. Oh, this is the wrong part. There we go. 26.91. I still think that's too loose, but I'm going to print it and see what happens. Worst you can do is not fit. But something tells me that's too loose. Let's cheat on the threading. This is a cheater way of doing the threading, but I'm lazy. Okay. So here's a way you can cheat and do the ribs without having to fight it so hard. I want to have 3 bottom layers, 2, 4, 6. Let's have 4 bottom layers. So 0.8, 0.8. And this is 0.02. Take this, split it apart. I need a second one of these. There we go. I take this and stick it in here. I take this and I align it this way. And I take this and this. I cut it. Now I have that exactly what I want. I take this and I shift it this way. 0.75. Okay. I need a master ring. Take this and this. Align it on this. Take this, make it clear. Grab these, Control D. We're going to go 15 degrees for maximum strength. And then we take one of them and we shove it inward so it breaks all the way through. And for now, we're going to leave those like that. Okay, delete that. Join this. This is going to make it slightly sloppy because the ringing is going to be on the outside now. So when I printed this one, the slots start on the inside and go out, in, out, in. On this one, I'm doing the opposite. I'm just doing the slots on the outside, and I'm going in, out, in, out. The disadvantage is this surface becomes sloppy. Good boy. Good boy, Ender. You got a mouse, baby. Please don't let it go. Please don't let it go in the room. Kill the damn thing. The tube that fits in here is going to be a little looser now, and then this is going to be a little tighter in the rocket because you're going to have ringing for every single one of these now. The reason to do that, however, is because to do my slots from outside in is as easy as you just watched me do in 30 seconds. However, to do slots from inside out is going to require me to duplicate this entire part in inverse for every single slot and custom cut and custom shift every single slot because each one is different because it's threaded. So if I can get it to work the obverse, well then it's that fast, it's that easy. And for a test print, good enough. We'll see. So now I have this. These two should go all the way down. How do I want to do that? Because if I make those go all the way down, then I can make the eye holes part of the first layer, which will be much cleaner. Now, if it'll cooperate with me, I should be able to do that just by doing this. Yeah. No, I need to rotate. Okay. So if I take this, and I rotate it 90 degrees. There. Now it's on this slot here. There. So I need to do the inside outside. Okay, that'll work. Now this actually breaks a little bit right here because of this bevel, but that's okay. That's just first layer. I don't care. Once we get past that bevel, then that should be fine. How did that end up there? That's how. I grabbed the wrong one. Bring that one through. Bring that one through. Okay. This is imperfect, but I just want to get this printed. Okay. I think this is too small. I'm going to try it anyway. So there, that one goes in and out. And that includes these holes as part of the first layer outline, the perimeter, which means that it's far less likely to fail printing these little tiny holes. Okay. Let's see, what do I have here? This is going to be the ARDMM. ARDMM 29. Motor mount 29 millimeter. Okay. Now we take this. Downloads. 29. Now this actually has to be processed a little differently. So how do I do that? Oh yeah. Tools, variable settings, 0.8. Add. Okay. Change this to, leave all that alone. We're going to lower this down to 96%. 0.2 is fine. Bottom 4 with 3 perimeters. Okay. There we go. Nice. corners. Now you can see the circles are part of the perimeter, which means they're going to be far, far, far less likely to fail. I'm going to want to separate these circles a little bit so we have a little more meat here. No, that'll be solid. That'll be solid once it gets up top. And I'm probably going to do my little arcs in here. Well, I'm going to have to do a pull test. See how strong these things actually are. You know, how hard I can yank on them. And see if it gets through the plastic. Maybe it's irrelevant. I don't need to worry about it. So we have our 4 bottom layers. And then we go vase mode. Why are you doing that? Why is it locking them together? There it goes. Nice. Is it me, or is that printing differently on the first layer? What's that about? Oh, I don't want this. I don't know why it's doing that. $240. Bed. 40. 80. Speed. Maximum 8. I thought that looked a little odd. Much better. That's what it should look like. Okay. That's it. Let's print that. ARDMM29. What the hell's all this shit? Oh, I never actually saved the other one. There we go. Get rid of you. That should not take 13 hours. Yeah, that speed's probably low. Yeah, 9. Okay. That's fine. All right, export. ARDMM200. Data error? Don't be an asshole. That's right, this card reader is kind of funky. Okay. Let's get rid of this and all of this. Put it in stuff. Eject. Okay. All right. By the morning, I'll have the 2 parts printed, and we'll see how it goes. If it works well, then I'll start working on the other connector parts to start joining it all together. I'll dig out a 4x4 so I can print a 400 millimeter segment. That'll greatly reduce the mass. That's it. All right. I'm going to call it. And then an hour, I'm going to go up and get some veggies from the Roadrunner stand and get this printing with some PETG. And go see if he left that mouse somewhere in my bedroom. That's it. If you guys have any questions, ask in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. I will see you all later.